What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Red Faction Guerrilla. My name is Splattercat, and I am taking control of Mason today and his crazy hammer in order to bring down the EDF. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, we've got like rocket launchers, we've got detonation mines, we've got all of the things required to have a fun time on a Friday night. Nope, I don't want this vehicle. It doesn't have gun. Yeah, this is a vehicle that's a little bit more prickly. I prefer that my vehicles at least bristle slightly with machine guns, at least with some type of protrusion that fires projectiles. That would be my preference. And see, all those words had PR at the beginning. I'm pretty proud of myself right now. Oh, he did it 2 more times. You thought he ran out of words, but nope. Now I totally can't do this again. Alright, if you're wondering why I said the game crashed, I already tried to record this episode and it crashed on me. So, let's go back. It was just like, crash the desktop. Nope, Splattercat doesn't get to do any work today. Nope, no fun time for you. How dare you bring joy to others? If I could be so bold as to say I might bring joy to others. Maybe. I don't know if I do. Maybe I do. I hope that I bring joy to others through my LPs. That is my intent. To make everybody laugh. Today, what we're going to do today is we are in Badlands for the first time. In Badlands, it's a little bit different from all the previous zones. In that Badlands, you have to be a little bit careful about how you tackle it. Dust, I made these same proclamations at the beginning of Dust, and we didn't have a whole lot of problems with Dust. But Badlands, they start to reinforce with air support, and when things start flying, I start like breaking out my little chicken leg fetishes and all my little voodoo dolls and stuff and just start, you know, pretending like the other side is using crazy supernatural powers like voodoo. You know, things aren't supposed to fly. If we were meant to fly, we would have wings, and so we need to stop all this aeronautical nonsense. But anyways, they reinforce with helicopter gunships, and helicopter gunships will make an awful, awful mess of you and all of your reinforcements. And there's not a whole lot of ways to get rid of them either, aside from the rocket launcher, and so that leaves us in a nasty little situation where we need to wrest a little bit of control from the enemy before we can try anything else. So I think what we'll start with is maybe we'll start off today by blowing up some of these little buildings over here, just some of the outlying areas. And once we get done with that, maybe at the end of the episode, we'll try and do a Red Faction. Actually, let's do the Red Faction mission first. We'll do a storyline mission first, and then from there we'll go out and do all the optional stuff, because if we end up going overtime on one of the extra missions, I prefer that we get it done at the beginning rather than later, so that we don't have to abort or anything like that. I would never do that. I just make the episode run longer, but just to avoid any weird time constraints, we'll do the important thing first, and then the random stuff where I run around just kind of accomplishing nothing and blowing things up, we'll do that second. So over here will be our first mission. And you know what that means. There's the wonderful scent of underwear in the sky. That means it's time for a briefing. Go faster. There we go.
The Free Fire Zone lies between Dust and Eos. Their guns obliterate whatever comes within range. Colonel Broga is in command of the EDF artillery base located there. Your job is to break into this EDF base and bring Broga back to the safe house. We believe the Colonel has information that can help us. Our interrogator will do the questioning. Your job is to run security.
So if we bring Broga back to the base, our base will then have Broga brought back. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of tongue twister in there somewhere.
Meet up with our interrogator. Her name is Carmen.
Carmen doesn't sound like a very threatening name for an interrogator. Like, if I was an interrogator, I would pick a much more terrifying name like Gut Mauler. Or, I don't know. Something involving the word maimer. Like maw maimer. Not really like M-A-W, like she doesn't maul your maw, she actually mauls your mother, like actual maw, as in the shorthand abbreviated southern version of mother. Get over here! Get in the car!
Took you long enough. You ready?
Yeah, he always is.
Broga's dug in pretty well. This could get messy.
Usually does.
Yep. It sounds like there's going to be brains adorning every wall by the time we get done with this. And in order to make them adorned properly...
Good. Secure the vehicle.
Wow, he has a...
Colonel Broga's in the back seat.
So Broga's back seat, gotcha.
We need to take out these drones.
So I'm gonna get up in here, since I have double gun superiority right now. I want to avoid the possibility that they're gonna be able to like hide themselves behind walls or anything else. No! You don't get to cover. No, 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 no. Get out from back there. Stop that. You stop that right now. Did we get them all? Nope. We got like a guy over here who looks like a Doom Trooper. And there's a reference you thought hadn't been made in a while. I bet that reference hasn't been made since like 1996. Since we're already in trouble, we might as well blow up buildings while we're here. I don't think that that's too much to ask. And so making use of these extra explosives that we bought in the previous episode, we can now blow up some buildings. So there's EDF property down. We'll grab the scrap while we're here. And then I will consider blowing up these 2 tanks. And also this bunker over here. So blowing up Broga's bunker before we bring him back to the base. It's weird that they trigger like that. It kind of bothers me that they explode one by one. They go boom, 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 boom. Like in sequence, like in order. Okay, so now that we got that done, we need to jump into Broga's back seat. Ow, that sounded painful. I mean, I don't want to nitpick too much right here, but that definitely sounded like it was unpleasant. And I think we're going to be, if I remember this mission properly, we're going to be on the gun here.
Drive.
Yep.
Mason, keep the EDF off our asses.
You're a prisoner of war, Broga. Cooperate, and you'll live longer.
Hold on, let me adjust some audio here because it's still bothering me that I can't hear any of the storyline stuff happening. Oh, that's because it didn't adjust anything. Oh, that's funsies. Okay, so let's go down like there. And yeah, that seems about right. That's the ambiance. I don't know if we need ambiance right now. There we go. Although the second we get the CD player hooked up in this thing, we're going to get some ambiance going on. I'm going to be like, I want to sing a ladies. I'm going to be dancing back and forth. You remember how we used to do it back in the Mountain Blade days.
Put the tools away. Your methods won't work. I'm a trained officer.
Hey, Commander. We've got Broga. Good. Start the interrogation and bring him to the safe house.
And this gun is surprisingly difficult to fire.
Colonel, what are all these documents you have here?
Listen to me. Could still avoid retaliation. The EDF will negotiate for my release.
Trust me, Colonel, by the time this ride's over, they won't want you.
You can't make me talk.
Who said anything about talking?
No, stop.
She's showing him her Winky pincher technique.
I'm surprised you don't remember me.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Let me prod your memory.
I don't think that's his memory, sir.
Is this a map?
Yes.
It's pretty. What is this place?
Damn you to hell! It's the Free Fire Zone!
Did you hear that, Mason? A map of the Free Fire Zone.
Did you say Mason?
Tell me I'm good.
You're good!
I learned from a master. Now these points on the map, what do they mean?
It's firing data! We test the artillery!
I see. And these circles here?
They're target locations! They're blind spots!
Blind spots?
Gaps in the artillery coverage!
You mean your guns can't hit them?
Correct! They're obstructed!
So if we follow these points through the zone...
You'll never make it! No one drives that fast!
Mason here drives fast. Don't you, Mason?
You'll die! Keep him off us, Mason!
Not to state the obvious, but can you hear the gun shooting? I know I turned the volume down, but Kepler, you should really pay attention. I am shooting a lot. Yeah, drive us off a cliff. Great job, Kepler. This is why I don't like working with you. I hate shooting at airborne things. Got him. There we go.
Safe house is too hot, Commander. We can't out of here. Then keep driving until we get the information we need.
Commander, we've got the information.
Excellent. Dispose of the Colonel.
Let's take him to the mole hole.
Yeah, play this way. We'll drop EDF right in.
Oh my.
Looks like your pals would rather kill you than let you spill your secrets, Colonel.
It's becoming quite the heated exchange.
You remember when I got in the car? I saw it in your eyes.
I'm sorry. Sorry for what I did.
You got a gun, Mason. Use it.
I don't forgive you. Do you want to see my scars? This is what you did to my body. Now let me show you what you did to my mind.
Kill me! Jump!
She tortured his accent off. Oh, thanks for this quick warning. God. Like a crash dummy out here. And we have a red alert going, so we should probably run away.
Commander, we've got the data.
Bring it in for analysis. If there's a path through the free fire zone, we're gonna find it.
They're a little gung-ho. I think one of them just flew off into the pit. Oh my god. Okay, so the joys of tackling the EDF. We've got plenty of time right now. Ooh, I'm excited. We get to go destroy some stuff. And then it just despawned them, didn't it? That's disappointing because I really wanted to go back and get all that salvage. I think I bought... Didn't I buy the teleporter? Can I go back to the I want to go here. Press Y to go to the safe house. Yeah! But why? And there it is. We're going to go back to the safe house. And from here... We're going to start hitting some of these minor objectives that are all over the place. Now, I don't think that helped our control at all. No, it didn't help our control worth diddly. And so, diddly is not actually worth that much. A diddly is actually less than a penny. This is a little-known American fact. But a lot of people think the penny is the smallest piece of currency that we currently carry. Did they make me a gun-mounted Vespa? No, they didn't. Well, fine then. I don't want a gun-mounted Vespa anyways. I only sounded excited because I wanted you to think I wanted a gun-mounted Vespa. Okay, so we're going to go hit some of these little things over here once I get done talking about Diddly. Long, long time ago, there was a hobo named Diddly who was so poor that they named the smallest denomination of money ever after him. And that's how we ended up with Diddly's squat. We're going to go back over here. Oh my god, I'm talking about squats. My cat just took a dump while I was recording this episode, and it smells like Binky in here. It smells terrible. Like, and I have to breathe through my mouth while I'm recording all of this, and my eyes are watering. It's bad. It's really, really bad. So wherever you are right now, I apologize first for blinding you. They told me to look on the bright side, but I'm not sure that they meant this. But be glad that you're just not sitting in my living room right now recording this, because it reeks. It's bad. As bad as your day is, at least you are not sitting in a miasma of cat stink like I am. So, you know, little things to think about to get you through the old day. I think we'll probably hit these guys right here. Let's go ahead and blow up these two barracks, and if we can handle these with any sense of proficiency, I think we'll be... I don't want to go that way. That way seems kind of risky. Instead, ooh, I want to have arc throwers shot at me. Yeah, that sounds like fun. No. Okay, and so we're going to run in this way to duck this gun. Yep. Yep, I see you. I'm going to battering ram this door down. And then what I want to do is annihilate these struts right here. And actually with the guard towers, what you may find to be simpler is hitting them with the hammer. Because the guard towers, the little parts in between don't really seem to... Oh, did I just get grenaded? I think I did. I just got hit with a grenade, so let's fall back for a second. And we'll wait for the guards to come to us. Oh, there they are. God, made me jump. And so what we need to do over here is these towers 100% like have to go right this second. I'm going to run away over here. And what you should do in this case is anytime your health gets low while blowing up these two barracks, just run inside. And that actually destroyed a loot crate. That's unfortunate. I shouldn't have done that. That was actually a giant mistake. We also need to eliminate all guard towers. So guard towers really, really, really have to go. Like, if we can't get rid of the guard towers, they're just going to sit here and rain fire down upon us. And while rain to some people is relaxing, when it takes on bullet form, it's no longer very relaxing. So what I'm going to do is let me use the remainder of my rockets up right here. And we're just going to damage these buildings as much as we can using the rockets. And also, what I would prefer to do is maybe put a rocket or two on that tower so that it's no longer shooting at me. And then in just a moment, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to swap this gun out for something a little bit more useful. Because in the thick of combat, while a rocket launcher seems like probably the manliest equipment you could carry around with you, it is in fact not quite as useful as, say, a shotgun or anything else. So I'm going to run over here. We're going to see if we can swap this out for something a little bit more appropriate. I'm going to grenade these remaining two barracks. Be careful about the stuff that's going to be gathering on the ground while you do this, because the refuse and stuff that's just laying around everywhere will get you into trouble. You'll trip over it, you won't be able to make it. Okay, so it says this barracks is destroyed, but I'm not sold just yet. Which is good, because I'm not property. I'm not something that would suffer being sold. Like, that would upset me very, very greatly. And if this building decides to fall down on my head right now, don't do it, building. Don't do it. I know you're thinking about it right now, but that's not a nice thing to do. Now, the other problem with this set of buildings is the extraction strategy we're going to have to use. Oh, shit. Okay, so I killed my own character. Yikes. Looked like she was filled with meatballs and spaghetti. Like, what's the brown stuff? Like, oof. I think I literally just shot the shit out of somebody because there's brown stuff all over the wall. Ow. And they're shooting me in the ass right now, so I'm going to spin around. And actually, let's go ahead and get this thing ready to blow. You may want to blow up the inner part first before you go anywhere else, because the outer part is actually propped up very much by an inner, like, infrastructure. And so you kind of want to get rid of those inner walls the first time. And then back over here, we'll run away. Yep, continue running away. The barracks is now down, and so we need to start thinking escape methods. Now, my car may be... Ooh, I don't want to run around explosives. No, that's a bad idea. Do my flying aerial kill right there for extra style points. And then if we can run straight out the back door where we came in, and hopefully our car is still sitting here. Yay, nay, car, are you still here? Oh, yes! Alright, so our car is still here. Sometimes it despawns it on you. And when that happens, you just weep a giant red faction weep and just go back to sleep. I mean, just lay there and wait to die. We did a pretty good job right there. I think we nailed it. We nailed it pretty hard. So over on this side, we've got a flight control tower. I don't know if that disables their ability to summon reinforcements by air. But for right now, let's focus on ensuring that reinforcements don't show up. I'm going to flee back into the Badlands, even though they're going to try and head me off. Yeah, they're right there. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get myself a waypoint going right now, so that just in case in the thick of things, I don't end up getting lost. We're going to have arc throwers and all kinds of stuff coming down on us right now. Yeah, there it is right there. So we're going to want to try and serpentine a little bit, because that seems to be one of the few ways to throw off the AI's aim. They're still going to hit you every now and again, but be careful. I think that's actually tank fire. I think they brought in tanks to try and kill us. They actually brought in armor. So we've got mechanized infantry and we've got armor coming in behind us, which is very, very much trying to make us tank our mission, which I'm not trying to be punny right... Okay, I am. I'll admit it. I'm trying to be punny right this second. Korororari. That seems like a really complicated name for a car. It seems difficult to say. Korororari. Bringing you the best in pickup cars with giant machine guns on the front. I'd buy one. If I could have a car with guns on the front, I don't think anybody would ever cut me off again. I mean, you have to be brazen to use them, but I mean, I think it would be a pretty solid deterrent. Alright, and so we made it back. That was a pretty good hit and run tactic that we ran right there. I'm pretty...
Have you got any salvage for me?
Oh my god, Samanya, please. Just because you've got a weird name like Samanya, instead of just being named Samantha like everybody else, just because there's a Y where a TH should be, doesn't mean that you can beg me for salvage and just be rude to me when I get back home. Now, we only have a couple minutes left, which makes me wonder what we can accomplish here. Hey, it's Jenkins!
Where's the bathroom around here?
Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. What's this over here? There's an ammo dump over here. So this is actually sort of like an extended base. I think I'll just spend a minute or two grabbing some of these ore veins that are back in over here, because we don't really have time to do anything else. Maybe we'll do this demolitions mission for some extra salvage. Our big goal for this entire zone is to make it up to like 800 or 900 salvage. Oh, this is actually... Okay, we can do this. Okay, and so we have to deliver this car to a safe house within the designated time limit.
Picked up a signal off this vehicle.
Excellent. Bring it over to this location.
Which location is she talking about, just out of curiosity? Because I get the feeling we're not actually taking this back to like our main base. We're probably taking this back to like Oasis sector, aren't we? Oh my god. Okay, so we're in for the long haul right now. The only way we're going to accomplish this is if there's absolutely no resistance coming after us, and also we can't like screw up on any of our turns or anything. I think we're going to be well within the confines of this mission, but I don't know. I'm terrible at driving games, so we might find out. I'm going to try and cut corners wherever I can, even though it may cause me struggles like that. So I'm going to drive as fast as I can and I'm gonna like channel my inner Jason Statham as much as I can, but I'm not sure I'm that manly. I just watched one called Redemption or something the other day with Jason Statham in it, where he's like a hobo, and then after he gets done hobonating, he decides to go after this guy that like killed this girl that he was hanging out with when he was a hobo. It's kind of a generic action movie, but it was still pretty cool. He starts working for the triads and stuff. It's pretty dope. I mean, I enjoyed it. He kicks the hell out of a lot of people, which is pretty much what Jason Statham does. Oh, I am so glad I didn't blow up this bridge. By the way, this bridge right here is sort of off. Oh, we damaged it by driving across it. That must not be a very well-constructed bridge then. That is a very terribly constructed bridge if driving over it wears it down by 1%. I don't think you're going to get a lot of longevity out of that one. Somebody ought to talk to that engineer and make sure that he was not paid very much, because I'm willing to bet the salary he drew for that whole thing was quite the piece of artistry by comparison to the bridge that he erected. Oh, and there's a lovely little checkpoint right here. They're going to shoot at me. They are going to shoot at me. Oh, and you asshole. How dare you drive on the same side of the road as me? I don't know if we're going to make it right now. We've covered just about half of the ground in half of the time, so unless I stop screwing up, I don't think this one's going to make it back home. Go ahead and drift that turn right there. We're back into a sector that's controlled by us on the plus side, so maybe that'll work out for us. It's going to be a close one, though, I think. Let's go ahead and drift that. But we'll keep on going. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I've been watching a lot of documentaries, too. I know that I'm a little bit of a I'm a little bit documental, I guess would be the way that I put it. I watch a lot of documentaries. I love documentaries. They're like books, but films. That's the way I like to describe documentaries. And it's disappointing to me that more documentaries don't get made, because I do enjoy watching them. I'll watch documentaries on just about anything. Social issues, political issues, don't matter none to me. Okay, and so can we get up the embankment here? Yeah, that was kind of a major... Destroying that bridge during the course of that mission with Kepler was probably a bad idea. I should probably also start cutting corners right here, because we are still cutting it really close. I don't even know what base we're dropping this off with right now. I think it's the one for dust, maybe? But yeah. Coming around some of these blind corners is risky. Oh my god, we're so close right now. It's going to be down to the wire. I didn't realize how long this drive was going to be either, and if the game crashes on me right when I get over here, I am going to cry, because the game has been incredibly crashy for me the last few days. I think I've had like 4 or 5 crashes while filming the last 3 or 4 episodes. It has become a long-standing encumbrance. Okay, we'll drift that, even though we're going to have to re-accelerate. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to make it. Damn. I think that crash probably did me in with that one dude that was down there. Oh my god, we're going to be cutting it super close. Cross your fingers, everybody.
Thanks for tracking this down. Kepler will love it.
I'm sure he will, and he better appreciate it, because that took forever. Alright, and so that's where I'm going to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Red Faction Guerrilla. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.